for checking out 3D Products. I'm Donald Williams. We're going to go ahead and talk about pads today. We're going to go over all these types of pads and explain what the idea is behind them. You know, where there's a lot of confusion out there. It's like, okay, I got my compound, I got my polish, I got my wax, I got my machine. Now what? What pad do I use? It's very confusing. As you can see here, we have many different pads, and there's hundreds of pads on the market, and everybody's trying to get their niche. Everybody's trying to make it something that is specific to their products or specific to the industry. We're going to show you in a segment following these, but first we're going to explain these, is how we can replace all this mess, which is a few simple pads. But to go over it, we have this first is a Waffle pad that everybody's used. The body shop industry made this an extremely popular pad. What it was designed for was that these pockets would create kind of a cooling system between the surface of the painted material and the foam pad to allow you to get more abrasive in there, to allow a better cutting or correction quality without having to run it so hot, because foam does tend to get extremely hot. This would be in a finishing pad. The only problem is the surface is not flat. So it's going to be extremely difficult to get that hologram-free finish. It's the same thing with it as a cutting foam. I mean, the next question would be, okay, what do I use to polish? What do I use to compound? What do I use to finish? What do I use to wax? It gets extremely complex with all these different types of pads. Then you got pads that have quick connects, and they're double-sided. Is that something necessary for me? I mean, this is a very blocky foam square pad. I mean, it's difference between open cells. You got closed cells. Is it soft enough? Is it stiff enough to cut? Then you got pads. It's been around for a long time. They have these rounded edges. Why do we want rounded edges? It doesn't seem like I'm going to be able to get close to corners if I have all this excess over here. Then they went through and they've cut them down so they look like they have a cone shape to them, so that you can get closer to the edges. But then there's, okay, is this a good cutting foam? Then you have other ones with smaller waffles. You have things with a stiffer interface pad on the back. Is this going to help me get to where I need to go? This one's stiff. This one's soft. And again, it's a nice soft pad, but then if it squishes all the way down, does it really create that air vacuum or that air cushion that we were talking about before with the other pads to keep the heat down? Is it going to be able to finish it nice? You got pads that are so stiff it's scary to try and use on a paint because you have, with the foam, again, the heat is so high and gets so intense that we're really worried on whether or not we're going to just strip that paint off. Shapes, sizes. You know, you got these little things here. Is it better to go thinner? Is it better to go thicker? I mean, these are really a lot of questions that everybody's starting to ask and wanting to know. This one's extremely porous. Seems like the product's going to sling all over the place. So then you have to get a product that's extra thick to be able to hold the body. Otherwise, you're going to create a mess. And this seems a little scary too. Is that going to cut? Is this replacing wool? There's a lot of questions that we have that are going to go through. Microfiber. What the heck is microfiber doing in here? Why do we use microfiber? These are a lot of the questions we want to be able to handle and take it down, and we've spent a lot of time, and we're very excited to announce the launching of our brand new high definition car care and our AAT system foam pads. These pads are extremely new and dedicated to their industries that they have. The AAT system dedicated to the body shop industry, the high definition system dedicated to the detailing industry. These pads are unique to our products and actually will help benefit a lot of the products that are out there. You don't have to just use our products, but we recommend you do. If you've noticed in some of the previous editions, we've had our spider pads, and you'll also notice in upcoming videos that will explain why we have spider pads in these sizes and a non-spider pad in some other sizes. Our 5-inch pads all have no spider. Our 6-inch and above will all have a spider pad. Now we're going to get into a couple of our other segments on why spider pads do what they do, but there is a reason behind it, and the quick reason is it keeps product down, keeps the heat down. It does the job that you're looking for and allowing to remove abrasions and remove scratch marks and swirl marks and spider marks a lot faster than the regular pads that are out there. And not to mention, it's not just a spider pad, but we spend a lot of time looking and shopping foam. We're excited for you to come and try out all of these different pads. The HD high definition cutting pad, the cutting polishing pad, the finishing pad, and our AAT spider pad. We invite you to challenge yourself and go ahead and give it a shot against what you have, because we're very confident that once you try these AAT and these HD pads, there's no reason for you to have all of those other pads. Till next time, Donald Williams, we appreciate you checking us out, and go ahead and follow us on Instagram, Facebook, Twitter. That way you can keep up to date with all 3D's latest and innovative car care products.